Climate change will cause the global temperature to rise 4 degrees in the next 50 years. At this rate, our resources will run out and large parts of the ecosystem will disappear. A simple yet practical solution to this large issue is permaculture. Monash Community Garden is using this design system for sustainable living. Permaculture, founded by Bill Mollison and David Holmgren, is gaining more popularity today. It encourages people to grow their own food, recycle, and stop relying on non-renewable resources.
Back in 2004, some students had a really wonderful idea that there should be a community space on campus for people to experiment with ways of growing food and to work with permaculture design in particular.
Permaculture is different to other agricultural practices as it is a design system. Plants and animals are both incorporated into the design. Chickens might be used to control pests, manure the garden, and produce eggs. The plants and animals complement each other, minimizing waste in human labor. For example, a pond can be used as a source of water, control fires, and cool hot winds.
We're using this community garden, for example, to help educate people about how they can grow their own food, and this kind of thing is happening right around Melbourne, right around Australia, where of course permaculture was born, and also right around the world.
Peter Allen is a permaculture designer and tutor in Monbulk, Victoria. Like Holmgren and Mollison, he worries about what would happen when the petroleum runs out. His 15-acre property has rare breeds of chicken, geese, and sheep to restore and nurture the land. A variety of self-seeding plants are used as a source of manure, shade, and to filter water.
By using better systems, by better setting them up in the first place, so it might mean good fencing so that then you can use animals to manage things, or just the way you plant things so that you use the right sort of planting so that when you do come along to having to maintain it, it's very minimal maintenance.
Peter Allen and Tim Scott are living proof that a little effort goes a long way. Simple things like minimizing water use and growing our own food will help keep our resources within sustainable limits. We asked our experts about what we can do to help make a difference.
Eating less meat, how you travel, so using the car less.
It needs to be part of life, the way we live, where our food comes from, how resources are managed in the world, where the power comes from, all that sort of stuff.
However, the future looks bleak. Tim and Peter are rather worried about the effects of climate change and resource depletion.
I'm scared. I'm really scared about the future.
I think climate change is going to happen, and realistically, if we want humans to survive, we need to make some changes.
Permaculture helps us make better use of our world's resources. Tim and Peter are some of the many people who prove that we need to be the change that we want to see in the world.